Humans are going to make mistakes. But the ball was dropped and somebody was killed. What do you plan to do about that?
Tonight in Operation Crime and Justice, the second in command at the Davidson County Criminal Court Clerk's office admitting fault and taking the blame after an oversight allowed a suspect to cross county lines into Mississippi, where police say he went on to kill his ex-girlfriend. Fox 17 News' Karen Aguilar broke this story, and tonight she's talking to the agency responsible.
The state's bonding office admitted to the mistake following my line of questioning. And tonight, the chief deputy goes on record to tell us what went wrong and how this tragedy could have been avoided.
Digging into the murder of Lauren Johansson, the pieces started falling together, figuring out how Bryson Rivers managed to cross county lines into Mississippi, now arrested and charged with killing his ex-girlfriend, Lauren. The Warren and Bond Office in charge of sending Bryson's bond conditions to the Davidson County Sheriff's Office failed to do so. The Davidson County Criminal Court Clerk's office first told us the Sheriff's Office was aware of the conditions on a phone call Tuesday, telling us this.
They received the conditions, but they did not receive those conditions, Karen, in the normal manner.
After comparing documents and pressing further, that turned out not to be true. This leading to the chief deputy admitting there was a mistake, sitting down with us in person to tell us what happened.
We didn't realize the recognizance package wasn't sent until your question came up.
This recognizance package ordered Rivers to wear an ankle monitor from Tracking Solutions and stay in Davidson County. Because the sheriff's office never received the bond conditions, Rivers was released back on the streets. Because it was after hours, Brooks Bonding Company took Rivers to Freedom Monitoring to get an ankle monitor. That ankle monitor didn't properly track Rivers, and he got away. Signatures shown here suggest all companies knew.
Has put a pall over our office, and I can tell you the supervisor of that office and the person who made the mistake himself are feeling real down right now.
Lauren's father responding to this and taking it a little more personal.
Well, come down here and we'll go see my daughter. She's in a body bag.
How many releases has he screwed up? If he doesn't remember on June 24th that he screwed that up, how many has he screwed up since then?
Well, what he didn't remember is not actually sending the conditions on the release.
Sloss going on to say numerous release orders are sent out, but claims this error is a rare occurrence. How could we prevent this moving forward? He says they are coding the system to not let an employee send a bond release without making sure the bond conditions are approved and followed.
Is there a timeline on when IT can get to coding the system?
They have been told to make that their top priority.
A lot of questions that have been asked have been specifically, the number one question is, what will happen to the deputy clerk who is responsible for making that mistake? Well, Sloss tells me that there will be disciplinary action, but he hasn't answered specifically what that means, if that deputy clerk will still have her job or not. So we're trying to figure things out. But in the meantime, Sloss tells me that next week they will be having a meeting with the Davidson County Sheriff's Office to figure out how things can be prevented on their end too in the future. Reporting in the studio, Karen Aguilar, Fox 17 News, your Code Red station.